This morning I woke up thinking, I've always heard dopamine controls everything we enjoy. So what would it feel like if I took away the very thing that makes me feel? No excitement, no motivation, no dopamine, just existence.
Loss of motivation and reward, reduced enjoyment in pleasurable activities, physical and emotional withdrawal, difficulty in rewarding yourself, increased struggle with addiction and compulsions, decreased pleasure in movement or exercise, and lastly, potential for mental fatigue. In short, life without dopamine would be like living in a gray world. Less color, less zest, and fewer rewards. It could lead to a feeling of emptiness or emotional numbness.
Dang, that's deep. So today, we're going to be testing it out for ourselves. So we got our paper printed out, and I guess we won't be needing this for today. It says wake up with, I already woke up, can't do that. Drink plain water and sit quietly for 10 minutes. This sounds like detention, but let's just give it a chance. We passed a little by our 10 minutes and I'm out of water. That was very relaxing. And for our next step, since I usually don't eat breakfast, we skip straight over to taking a silent walk. No music, no podcast, no phone, just me and Mother Nature. Alright, so we made it to the walk part. He said this walk should be silent, so I guess y'all can just enjoy this quick little walk-tage. Man, I tried making silence look as cool as possible. Who else you know posted up on a tree that's cool? Come on now. It's definitely starting to feel like everything I'm doing, I have to like force myself. I don't know if that's like a motivation, if like things are genuinely getting harder to do, or if I'm just need to eat something and I'm low on energy, because it is about 4 p.m. right now and I haven't ate anything today. I've just been drinking water all day because I don't really eat that much anyways. I eat probably like once or twice a day. And then two, I'm gonna be eating boring foods anyway, so I ain't really too excited to eat freaking rice and steamed veggies. Next, we were on step 5, which was just to complete a basic task like cleaning, so I decided to clean my room. I'm gonna try to be optimistic and enjoy the moment instead of just saying it's boring, because if I tell myself it's boring, then it'll be boring, so. No exaggeration, cleaning without a movie or some music playing was underrated torture. And then mixed in with the fact that I was low on energy. I'm not even saying this just for the video. I was really having to thug through it, which you can probably see in my face here. I wanted to just lay down so many times, but we're done. Scrumptious. It's about 6 p.m. now, so for dinner, rice and broccoli. So far, I have been very, very bored today. It says to limit interactions. So I've been cooping myself up in my room all day for the most part. But like I said, I wanted to come into it with an open mindset and not be like, this is gonna be boring, this is gonna suck, because then it would be boring. And we're doing that. I also have seen the other side of it, which is like, today has also been very peaceful. And it allowed me to take some time to be with myself and think about some things about myself and meditate, be more intentional when I pray. So that's the other side of it that has been pretty good. I think I was just a little bit hungry. Then I'm eating. I could smile and everything, man. This is probably my dinner for the day too. Per instructions, we gotta get an early night's sleep today, so it's already 6 p.m. at this point.
Whose man's is this? Bro is looking extremely hungry out here. This man is eating like he's never had a meal before. Out here trying to eat the plate and all. This dude must be stopped.
I low-key fell asleep. 35 minutos. Hey, technically it was 30 minutes, so we exceeded expectations. Read a neutral, non-fiction book with no emotion or dramatic content. No idea what that means, but this is non-fiction. All of us have behaviors we struggle to change, then relapse into past practices. Arranging for help from others is not a sign of weakness, but an admission of reality. We often can't do it alone. We can't do anything alone, bro. And even if we do, they say by yourself, you can row a canoe, but when you got others, you can build a boat and freaking soar away on the yacht. But hey, we ain't here for motivation. I just want to share that. Hold up, my fault. One more. Shakespeare once said, "For the eye sees not itself, but by reflection." By some other things, sometimes as people struggle to adopt new behaviors, the first instance they need is a more accurate view of themselves. Next, they need help figuring out how to properly practice new and better habits. In other words, we need coaching. And when it says a coach, anybody can be your coach, because you can't ask a lifeguard to teach you how to make burgers. You know what I mean? So finding somebody who has done what you already wanted to do, or finding somebody who is where you want to be, and using that person as like a guide or a cheat code to where you want to get, because they've already done it. Hey, maybe no dopamine Shay is the move. So then we just went ahead and continued reading until we finished up the chapter, closed up the book, and got ready for our next step, which was supposed to be eating a light dinner, but we skipped that and just went into chilling and more silence. One of my favorite activities, if you didn't know. And just by the way, just so you know. Bro, can you shut up? I'm trying to chill in silence. My fault. Yeah.
I'll take over since Shaestackz isn't allowed to speak anymore. So he finished up the quiet time as instructed and then went straight into the next step, which was an early rest in complete darkness without any distractions.
Night. Alright, it's now the next day. Just a quick little recap of how the whole challenge went for me and what I thought about it. Number one of the main things that I noticed was definitely a lack of motivation. It felt like everything I had to do, I had to like force myself. It's like, all right, so sometimes we all get lazy and we don't want to do things, but that was extreme. Like, it was to the point where I had to like literally force myself to do everything, like the littlest things as far as getting up. It kind of felt like, in a simple terms, being depressed. Like, no lack of motivation, not wanting to do anything, very tired throughout the day. The bright side of it that I did notice was a sense of being okay with boredom, number one, and more contentment with just like life itself. Taking those opportunities to meditate, being in stillness definitely was beneficial. And two, another thing that I noticed was just my mind, very imaginative. Yes, that's the word. It was like times where I would just be sitting there and I would like be sitting, not even thinking, but like different things just kept popping up in my head. Like, I even imagined a TikTok, bro. That's when I knew I was cooked. Like, you know when you're not thinking, but then like you realize you're thinking a minute ago. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. It's like you're thinking without thinking, and then like you realize that you've been thinking like after the thing was going on. And I was like, what the heck, bro? Like, I'm a bot. Like, my head was botted, bro. I was imagining a TikTok in my head, like, and it's crazy because I'm not even you feel me? I could be without it. That's the crazy part. Like, being without my phone was pretty easy. I think the hardest part was like no computer, like when I'm not doing nothing. You feel me? Like, the hardest part was doing nothing, because I think we're so used to being active all day and having so much going on. So I would definitely say the hardest part was like being okay with doing nothing without doing work. Because even if we're not doing work, like, we distract ourselves in some other way. Like, we might pick up a movie or binge it, watch a show, or go talk to friends on a phone. But like doing nothing, I don't know, it was different. I'll say that. Like, doing nothing all day was definitely a difference. But it did make me think about something. I wonder what would happen if we did the opposite and we tried to overdose on dopamine instead of taking it away. Stay tuned.
They want me to throw my dreams in the trash can. And if you ever wanna flex on a teacher, burn money, they make less than a trash man. And you know I can never flex on a broke man, cause I've been there before, this ain't no joke, man. All the pain that I felt wasn't no pretense. Now I'm covering my heart, playing defense, been out in the deep end,